welcome back to our channel. Today we are talking about 5 habits that could be hurting your gut health. So these are little things that you could be doing every day or every so often that are actually taking your gut health in the wrong direction. And they're we tried to find some sneakier little habits, some of the things that we don't hear spoken about as much.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump right into the first gut hurting habit.
So the first habit that could be hurting your gut health is that you're eating too often or when you're not hungry. So this is a really common habit. When we're bored or stressed, we can just have a snack even though we're not actually feeling hungry. So when we're not hungry, our stomach is generally not producing enough stomach acid, which means that whatever we're eating is not getting fully broken down and digested well. So, we can have things passing through our digestion that are not quite broken down.
And that can provide food for all kinds of things in the gut, which can down the track lead to dysbiosis and other things imbalanced in the gut. But the other thing is, I think our digestion just doesn't get a break. It's like constant if we're just constantly eating. And we're all guilty of it because there's so much food available now. But if we're kind of eating constantly throughout the day, every day, it is putting a burden on our system to be digesting constantly.
Especially, I think, if your gut health is already not great, you've got some inflammation going on in there and you're just constantly putting food in, it's never getting that time to really repair.
Which is why fasting, intermittent fasting, can work really well for some people.
Yeah.
So our second habit that could be hurting your gut health is eating too fast. So it's really common as well to eat our food really quickly or eat like a little mindlessly in front of the TV or YouTube. Let us know in the comments if you're eating while you watch this video. But when we're distracted or eating too quickly, we're often not chewing our food properly. And it also kind of plays into that stomach acid, not enough enzymes because our brain is not on the food.
Well, yeah, because a big part of the digestive process is actually you seeing your food, smelling it, all of those things that come into mindful eating, and then it's going to signal your stomach to produce that stomach acid. The body's like, food is coming in. And
when we're not chewing correctly on top of that, it's like that first step of digestion isn't really happening properly, and our food's entering the stomach in bigger chunks than it should do.
Yeah.
So make sure to eat mindfully, enjoy your food, and make sure to chew it properly.
So the third habit that could be hurting your gut health is one that you probably don't want to hear, and this is your daily coffee. So especially if you're drinking multiple cups of coffee throughout the day, as many people do when they have a bit of a coffee habit. So, it can add up really quickly, and then, you're drinking 5 or 6 cups of coffee a day. But the thing about coffee is we all know that it contains caffeine, and this can really amplify our stress response. So especially if we're already having a really stressful day, some caffeine on top of that can just be more fuel to the fire.
And it can also play into like low stomach acid and things like that. So it kind of plays into the dysbiosis, leaky gut, and especially if you've already got gut issues, having a lot of caffeine on top of it, particularly if you're stressed, is not a good idea.
Yeah.
So you may want to reduce or temporarily cut that habit. So the fourth habit that could be hurting your gut health is sitting all day. So that's something that most of us do these days, especially if we work in an office job. But that sitting down posture is really compressing to our organs. It doesn't help with gut motility because we're meant to be walking around all day, doing different movements like squatting movements is actually something we would have done all the time, and it's not good for our gut health.
So even if you can just incorporate a bit of like things like yoga are really great if you work in a desk job, just to really kind of balance that out a bit more. Even though the more that you can walk, the better, really. As you were saying, we were designed to be walking around like all day.
And the other point is that you don't want to leave your exercise or movement just to like one particular time in the day, like just in the morning or just in the evening, because it's really hard to counteract like 8 to 10 hours of just sitting down. You need to factor in, every 30 minutes you'll pop up and do a little bit of movement, whether that's going and refilling your water or just walking around, going to the printer.
Just go to the bathroom. Check yourself out in the mirror and go back.
But it's really important to get up and have that little bit of movement. Otherwise, yeah, you're just sitting all day and it's no wonder your stomach might not be feeling very good.
So number 5 is holding on to grudges or negative emotions. So often we call these sorts of things like a gut reaction.
They're emotions that you can feel in your gut.
Yeah.
For sure. So replaying negative emotions or scenarios or fixating on circumstances that you can't change really feeds into stress, which can stand in the way of your health, in particular your gut health. So if you know it's a habit of yours to kind of fixate on things that irritate you or hold on to negative feelings about circumstances or even people that you're having argument with, it's totally normal. We're all human, but we have to understand that it can have repercussions for your health. So as part of the whole gut healing process, you may want to purge some emotions that have been in your zone and you'll be feeling better for it all round.
Okay, so those were our 5 habits that could be hurting your gut health. So if you're going to start working on breaking one of these habits, let us know in the comments because we would love to start a discussion about this.
And if you're interested in our thoughts on habit formation and creating new habits that are good for our health, you might be interested in our 100-day challenge. So this is a little workbook on our website where we talk through how to set new habits and basically repeat them for 100 days till they're down solid. So if you're interested in that, we'll leave the link for that below as well.
And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up.
And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye guys.
Bye.